Peace, family. My name is Vicki Dillard. So pleased to be with you here on African Diaspora News channel. Please make sure as you come in, you give us a big thumbs up and share the broadcast. Thank you so very much. Family, I just came across a couple of very fascinating articles about some recent action that the new leadership of Niger has just imposed, and you better believe that the powers that shouldn't be are big mad about it. Well, first off, the most recent news is Niger bans exports of liquefied petroleum gas. It's also known as cooking gas, right? This is a statement from the government. Niger has banned all exports of liquefied petroleum gas, LPG, until further notice, the government said in a statement on Tuesday. Somebody put some black hand claps in the chat. Do your thing, Niger. National production, I mean, I'm just being silly. National production should be used to supply the domestic market, and in case of surplus, a special authorization can be requested to export it, the statement said. Niger normally exports its surplus petroleum gas to neighboring Nigeria. Now, we all know that Nigeria has decided to be a puppet for the West, and particularly President Tinubu, who heads the ECOWAS, the economic Western bloc of nations that initially threatened military action against some of the nations that began to take their country back and free themselves from colonial oppression. I love this. So everybody is big mad, but don't ever forget, family. Don't think for 1 second that if the powers that shouldn't be have been in power and exploiting and stealing your resources for hundreds and hundreds of years, don't think they're going down without a fight. But also don't forget what we're taught by the ancients. They taught us to resist the adversary and he will flee. Didn't say it was going to be easy, but you definitely have to put up a resistance on behalf of you and your people. Now, this action has threatened this $13 billion pipeline. Now, there was a memorandum of understanding, what's known as a MOU, with Algeria, Niger, and Nigeria sometime back, right? For the Saharan gas pipeline. And in fact, this piece reads, just to give you a little background on it, that Algeria, Nigeria, and Niger have signed a memorandum of understanding to build a natural gas pipeline across the Sahara Desert. Algeria's energy minister, Mohamed Akab, said on Thursday, again, this was some months back, the three countries agreed in June to revive decades-old talks over the project, a potential opportunity for Europe, listen, to diversify its gas sources. So do you see who also will be one of the main benefactors? Not just their country, but ultimately Europe. Are y'all hearing me? Akab told reporters about the signing ceremony and that the three countries will continue talks to achieve this as soon as possible. Now, again, that was some months back in last year sometime. So everybody is tripping out right now because they're trying to figure out what type of effect is this going to have now on this $13 billion pipeline. Family, as the article said, the initial article that I read said, domestic issues need to be taken care of first. That means we're going to make sure that our people benefit first. Y'all love to look at those pictures of natives and Africans throughout the continent where we say, well, how are they so poor? Why is it? What's wrong with them? What's wrong with them is you. And now that we figured this thing out, we're putting our interests first. And that just is what it is. It just is what it is. And I am giggling, I'm smiling because of this divine energy that we are seeing sweeping throughout the world. It is so inspiring to folks like me here in the United States. And I've been hearing the same from some of my supporters and my global family as well. Thank you so much. And of course, me being a foundational Black American here in the United States, know all too well the impact that we also make around the world. And when we stand by something, when we join in on something, it takes the world by storm. This is a supernatural power. This is us activating unseen codes that's already in us. The treasure, as it's written, is in earthen vessels. That's us. But you know, sometimes we don't know how to activate those powers. I'm good at doing that. Not just me, but I got a special event coming up Sunday, November 5th. Mark your calendars. Sunday, November 5th. Go to my website at vickiplanet.com. Save your seat today, because this is about your royal bloodline and accessing supernatural powers, starting first spiritually, so that we can impact and influence the world. I continue to say there's a changing of the guards, and then there's a divine changing of the gods and goddesses. When I say gods and goddesses, I'm talking about one with force and power. That's you. Yes, you. I don't care what type of status, what type of label somebody's giving you. The mystics taught us that the divine will use the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. So if you want to know how to activate your power, what's already in you, save your seat today. And when you do that, the knowledge that you'll gain, the power that you'll gain, the divine ritual instructions you'll gain, is going to bless you and your entire lineage and ultimately the world. Go to vickiplanet.com. That's my website. That's vickiplanet.com, VICKI planet.com. I can't wait to see you again.